Jordan taking over Chicago. Well, it's the coach. This is the 2018 season, and you've got it tuned to EA Sports. Coming up, running back Jordan Howard, fresh off 100 yards a week ago, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New York Giants. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in really scuffling, losers of 7 of their last 8 games.
And they've been an underachieving team, but they do have some pretty good pieces in place. Let's see if they can use some of the younger guys and make themselves better.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, the streak continues, doesn't it? They come in here a perfect 11-0. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former number 2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Will be a number between 1 out of 50 for trivia, not sure just yet.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
What?
This is Henry on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. A look at the starters now on the defensive side of the ball for the Giants. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
What do you mean trivia?
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 30. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 49 yards. And they better put that ball to the side because with that catch, he's a new single-season receiving yards record holder.
What a fantastic year. And we saw it start early, didn't we, partner? Right out of the gate. We knew he was going to have a tremendous year, but who knew it would culminate in breaking this all-time record?
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, trivia question.
first down, they run with Howard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right
so we
now.
have to answer questions.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I might just do a number between 1 out of 5 0.
He doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now it's Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dalvin Tomlinson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. And Parkey's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they could look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
I might do the giveaway at 1224 on Christmas Eve.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback, a multiple-time Pro Bowler. It's, of course, Eli Manning.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throwing now is Manning. It's caught. Beckham. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
Great time to focus on a healthy group of pass catchers. How about Odell Beckham, Sterling Shepard, and Evan Ingram? Because health is the key for them. When they're right, they stack up against just about any threesome in the NFL. 2 terrific wide receivers and a tight end that's hard to cover.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
A give to Howard. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Come on, gotta go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Able to fight through one tackle. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this win is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
New York set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Now the rookie first-rounder from Penn State, Saquon Barkley, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
The 2nd-round pick in 2015, Eddie Goldman holds down the middle of this defensive line with some toughness, some leverage, and some personality. Understands he's going to be double and sometimes triple teamed on every snap. Does it with a smile, takes on those blockers, and opens up space for his other pass rushers.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Aldrick Rosas now to try the Giants' field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
totally
didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Yes, they did, LOL.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
But I am still up 3.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down.
Just kidding, using a translator.
Let's go. Alert.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Good.
Now Trubisky. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Saquon Barkley deep to return. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. 3-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. New York set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one from that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less
Giants
of a field
won't make a
goal attempt
touchdown.
for him.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And now running right through him. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taking what the defense will give him.
Wait, if you're a Cyclist player, then how do you play Madden? What is up, Cyclist?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Manning now on 1st down. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And Madden, there are accessibility features.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The completion good for 3, and
If you want to check it out, look at my playlists on how I play video games as a blind gamer.
Of a passer is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Manning, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
No problem.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again.
How did they miss?
They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. The low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
I guess due to the weather.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Hello.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They run. This is Cohen. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So close to making first.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams
I think I am going to have to run the ball in this type of weather.
Points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now Stewart on first down. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
What is your favorite team?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Bears.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Zebra.
Now Manning, a free play here. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
Offside. Defense.
And that that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they still need 6
Did you
yards
say your
here
team
on
is the Green
third
Bay
down
Packers?
after the penalty.
Yeah.
From the gun, it's Manning. And that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Feel sorry for you, LOL. Okay, maybe not LOL. Subsideless, what's the score?
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards, and the Bears take over. Jordan Howard and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Bears 3 Giants 0.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
I'm sad because I know the Packers are not going to the playoffs.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Trubisky now off the bootleg. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, a 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Howard. Down to about the 22 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Eddie Pleasant in on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
I now stream Xbox One games on Mixer because it is easier to stream on Mixer than YouTube.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Bears might beat whoever in wild card and go to divisional.
Like this, who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
With Trubisky made a pink Sunday, I am worried about Sunday's game. Bears might beat whoever in the wild card and go to divisional.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Interested to watch the Saints and Cowboys game tonight? Packers play on my birthday against Cardinals, so hopefully they win.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. And that one is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Packers. Carlos Henderson off to a big start catching the football, and that one up over 100 yards already. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout.
I am in first place in my fantasy league.
17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Manning now on 1st down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Jonathan Bullard in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Who is your best player so far in the fantasy league?
One final try now for Manning. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Manning picked off by his former teammate, Prince Amukamara. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll start in the NFC. The Rams on the road at Detroit. And it's the Rams who are out in front as those teams approach halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. From there, we're off to check out another game. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. John Brown, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin.
In my fantasy league, I have Drew Brees, Ed Green, Alvin Kamara, Aaron Jones, Sony Michel, Nick
Chubb. The lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Carlos Henderson, up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Reed, Allen Robinson, Greg Davis, and the Saints kicker.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Eli Manning getting ready to go again on offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. Second half begins with a run
if I win the championship, I will get 5-0-0.
Tackled at about the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. They'll run it again with Barkley.
I can't tweet out my recap when I beat my brother-in-law last week on Twitter if you had to check it out.
He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
To throw on 3rd down. Manning, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
Hopefully you get the $5-0-0.
Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. So
it is a 1-0 team with first place 5-0-0, second PL 3-0, third PL 1-0-0.
They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Well, if you don't get first place, I hope you at least get second or third.
3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game.
I won my championship league 2 years ago. It was a great Christmas.
And I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
You see it? Alert, 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 alert!
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Robinson with a big
What did you
catch.
get?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Chicago first down to former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic.
He led it as a 1-2-2-1-6-5-0 in the championship fantasy
doing
belt.
it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
What did you use with the
I
money?
do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Gave it to my wife and my boys for Christmas.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's very selfless.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is
Pick the birthday
away.
LOL.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Running with Howard. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
I literally laughed.
They'll operate from the 32-yard
Just trying to grind
line
for
here,
subscribers
2nd
and try to make
3.
some money for the family.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They go with Howard again. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And on the ground they go with a running back. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky looking deep for Gabriel. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2.
There you go, we go. You see it, you see it.
Now Trubisky to throw. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. The 13 yards that time of the first. A good run by Jordan Howard. And now another 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Blue. Blue. Alert.
And they'll go on the ground. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The Bears on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
You see it? Hang on, you see it? Hey, alert. Hey, hut.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback.
Just subscribe.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Thank you.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
No problem.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And he's got it. And he's brought down. That's 30 yards now on the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They go play action. Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And partner, sayonara to Randy Moss's 07 record. That is the 24th receiving touchdown this year for him. He's the
As a
new
blank
king.
gamer, just tried to do my best to entertain.
Remember how Randy did it. Going deep, going over the top of people and catching those touchdown passes. But what we've witnessed here today, what we've witnessed throughout this season, great new memories have been created by the new king.
Well, you're doing a good job at that.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Yeah, baby, that's all.
Here's Parkey
The only
now,
3
set
games
to
I play
kick
are
it
Mortal
away.
Kombat XL, Madden 2019, Call of Duty Black Ops 4.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Manning. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Manning. He finds Beckham, complete. Manning able to find OBJ there for a Giants first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Manning now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Manning to throw once more. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Manning now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Manning. And this is Shepard on the catch. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat.
You usually
give
live
him
stream.
a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Manning. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, But we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
And now a throw on first
Hopefully
down
tonight's
there,
game
but it's
between the New Orleans
incomplete.
Saints and Dallas Cowboys turned out to be a
Perfection
shootout.
is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running
Saints
up
are
there, I'm
probably
going to
going to
tackle
win.
this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And down inside the 15 he goes. A giant first down, Manning to an open Beckham. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now
Maybe that the Dallas Cowboys offense has been taking away Ezekiel Elliott and might for not a bad 1-2 combination.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Working from the gun, Manning, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game.
Big score, first step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes,
But
but
the Chiefs do
still
have
some
defense power,
work to
LOL.
do as they get within a score here.
MOG happy tears.
A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. Now Manning again, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
MOG rolling on the floor laughing. Damn close game.
And they'll run it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
You see it? Alert!
Right back to him on first down. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And on the ground they go with the running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And they'll run it here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 39. And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Field goal 2113.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Operating from the gun. Manning, throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Manning to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain of 32 that time. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Manning, gotta have this one. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way
Turnover
depending
on
on
downs.
who converts on 4th down.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he powers his way up past the 30. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this.
again, it's Howard. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Let's go.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Game is over 2-1-1-3 Bears.
And quickly they get to the line.
Alright, let me make sure my mic is working clear. Hopefully it is. I'm not sure because my boys have my phone, so hopefully there's no static feedback. If there is, please someone let me know now if I can hit my mic. That's my younger son in the background. Guys, I appreciate you guys for watching. Got this victory here going to 12-0.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
20 seconds left. I didn't know. I was trying to hold it down. It's all good.
1-0 left.
So that'll back them up 5.
12 seconds. Okay. I was trying to eat the clock, man. I was trying to eat the clock. But appreciate you guys for subscribing. Appreciate it. You guys could tell your friends and tell your friends' friends and all that good stuff. Hopefully I can get to that 400 subscribers before the end of the month. If not, maybe before the end of the year.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Gonna make some dinner for my boys and my fam, and watch this Saints Saints and Cowboys game. And hopefully my mic is not static, guys.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it, you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
This was an amazing life.
So for Chicago, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.
I will tell all my 3-2 subs to subscribe.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Alright, guys. My streak is still continuing, 12-0. And that was close, man. That was real close. It was nail-biting. Appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys hit that like button. And see you till next stream. Till next time, my friends.